So Anshu, please go on.
All right. So, first of all, Namaste, Galaxy India. And you all know what we mean by that. We are trying to get uh, Galaxy India set up at our end. First, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Anshu Bharadwaj. I'm a principal scientist working with the CSIR Institute of Microbial Technology. It is hosted basically based out of Chandigarh in North India. And I am a long term Galaxy user. I've been using Galaxy interface for a very long time, almost 12 years. And my first interface with Galaxy, you actually fall in love with the interface for the very reason it's pretty simple to use. And then you also realize the modular nature of the platform itself, which allows you to scale it up, it allows you to do a lot of things on that interface. And since then, me and my lab has developed a lot of applications based on Galaxy for use of the scientific community. Today, we are all here to share with you the Galaxy India initiative. And the members present today here who are going to present that to you share a joint vision, a common joint vision to set up Galaxy India platform, right? And the reason is that we would like to very strongly encourage intense and reproducible science. We need to make sure that the results that we are presenting are, they're reproducible. Anybody, anywhere, in any other lab should be able to arrive at same conclusions, same observations if they are using the same initial data sets, all the parameters and everything. And we know it's critical today in data sciences because practically, every biology lab today is either sequencing or doing proteomics or doing single cell analysis. And in that context, it becomes very, very important that we should be able to reproduce each other's work. Then we will be able to leverage on what the other group is doing. Rather than reproducing and failing, it's important to reproduce and take it forward, right? And that is why today Kiran and Harpreet will take us through the preparatory phase for the Galaxy India initiative in terms of what we did last year. We primarily focused on our earlier efforts toward community building because since it's an open science, open community project, at the core of this project is a community. And that is what we did. There were a lot of training programs, there were a lot of interactions which were set up last year to make sure that we actually get going in our intention to build this platform. And I'm really glad to now hand over the session to Kiran and Harpreet and request them to share the details on Galaxy India initiative. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anshu, for the introduction and setting the stage that why we are trying to have a Galaxy India community. As you say that there's a reason to do reproducible science, but many people find it difficult because of lack of tools, lack of strategies, lack of awareness. So that's what we are trying to creating. We have been working for this project collectively for the last 4 5 years, I think. And now today is the day when we are officially trying to have a soft launch for Galaxy India. So on behalf of all the core team members, I welcome everyone for this soft launch. And I will say that Namaste Galaxy India. And Namaste Galaxy India means we are really, giving a new dimension to what is happening in the research in the field of bioinformatics and other areas where bioinformatics is being applied. We believe that Galaxy India will give a new, will give a new horizon to what we are already doing. So let's welcome all to the soft launch of Galaxy India. Namaste Galaxy India, I will say once again. And in the first slide itself, there are four important organizations: Galaxy Organization, BioClues, Hansraj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, TMS Foundation, of course CSR Impact. They have been uh, playing their role in one way or another for making this thing happen. Next slide, please. Thank you, Kiran. So Galaxy India, this is an animated slide which shows you how the journey started. We moved from a very simple idea to somewhat concrete in form of Galaxy India soft launch. Next slide, please. So this was, as I already said, that this was very difficult task, and we have been working one after the another for making this happen. So thanks to many important stakeholders here, including the BioClues organization, which have given us a confidence that if we bring Galaxy India, that can reach the nook and corner of the country, because BioClues is having such a extreme, such a diverse user base, diverse membership base in India and also in adjoining countries. CSR Neast, where we are planning to have our server, our own server. Galaxy Global Community for giving us this opportunity. Hansraj Mehla Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, my own institute for giving positive, support for all this happen. TMS Foundation, who has been also like BioClues, who has also been working very well to spread the awareness about Galaxy and over reproducible science in India. And we are all thankful at the last, but very importantly, to use galaxy.eu, because the subdomain which we will be using from day to day onwards, that is due to the efforts of galaxy.eu. And after the organization, it's my duty to thanks many important players here like Anshu, Bia, Bjorn, Dave Clements, Glory, myself, Kiran, Kirtan, Narhari Shastri, Prash, Prateep, and Sonika Tyagi. Next, please. So, as I already told that we have been working on Galaxy platform and initiating the Galaxy community effort for the last couple of years. So, I will give you just a gist of some of the recent programs which we had conducted in India. And this was my visit to Jakarta during INCOP, where all the efforts which we were doing independently, that kick started, and we made a Galaxy India mailing list, the core team, which we can call, and we started working on how we can expand Galaxy in India, how we can make people aware how reproducible science can be done using Galaxy platform. Thank you, Kiran. Next. So we had the BoF we are having during the BCC 2020. We had a similar BoF where we ponder upon, we discuss various aspects to how to do about how to plan about having different events, how to plan of having the soft launch, or how to plan having a hardware and setup, and all these planning was done during this BF. And today, the one step we have moved forward that only due to the discussions which happened during this BF. Next, please. So we kept on doing creating awareness about Galaxy. We kept on uh, arranging small workshops, small introductory talks on Galaxy. So one talk happened on the topic introduction to Galaxy platform by Kiran Sangram and other stakeholders. Next, please. And another attendance was a very strong one during the ICDST 2020, where we had a workshop where in the first phase we introduced about the Galaxy platform, and in the second place we showed some of the case studies where we have already used and developed some Galaxy platforms. Next, please. Another initiative, we introduced the audience about next generation sequencing analysis of lung cancer data sets using genomics perspectives on Galaxy. And that was done in collaboration with BioClues, with which most of the events were conducted in collaboration with BioClues. Next, please. Another important workshop was the DT2 sponsored 1 week international e-workshop on bioinformatics, where we showcase different aspects of reproducible science and also highlighted how important is using the platforms like Galaxy. Next, please. And, and in our one of our recent events in collaboration with BioClues, a workshop on integrated bioinformatics and system biology. In this workshop, different Galaxy stakeholders, they gave talks and training on different aspects of Galaxy. For example, using Galaxy for antimicrobial resistance, Git and its used in Galaxy, developing circos maps in Galaxy, and many other important aspects. So in this particular workshop, we had around 4 to 5 training sessions dedicated to Galaxy and doing science with Galaxy. Next, please. So what we attained from all these initiatives, first of all, the motivation to go ahead and do many such more initiatives. And we already introduced Galaxy to more than 250 users in India through TMS and BioClues platforms. We encourage many people, researchers, to join, to use Galaxy in their works, in their research work. We covered many research areas, including data, NGS data analysis, antimicrobial resistant, Git and GitHub datasets, visualization using Circos, and many more. And we are expanding the community and user base in India. That we what the outcome of our recent initiative. And the most important, I said that we have got a motivation that we will conduct many such more events depending upon the requirement of the users. And now I request Kiran to take over the stage and go ahead with other aspects. Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you, Harpreet and Anshu. So, as the complete GCC is about Galaxy, so we'll not be telling more about the Galaxy because I suppose you're already hearing a lot just about Galaxy. I don't think so. I have to still say more about the Galaxy. You are already aware of Galaxy, how beneficial it is, and how people are enthusiastic about it. And so you are here as well. So I go further right now about the usegalaxy.in, so which is like the Galaxy India. That's what we want to say. And how this is going to be, as we said, as previously said by Harpreet, this is like soft launch. So in the soft launch, what we have right now is we have, if you go to the usegalaxy.in, it will work, but it will actually work and then redirect to usegalaxy.eu. And we are really very grateful and thankful to usegalaxy Europe, who actually supported us to be able to grow and then start from as a soft launch. So once you go to the usegalaxy.in, you will be going to the usegalaxy.eu, and you will see like india.usegalaxy.eu. You can also type in india.usegalaxy.eu, that will also go directly. So and in that way you can already use the Galaxy, which is a public instance. As you will be already aware, there are public instances and many specific instances. You will get more information about the public instances and other specific instances on the galaxyproject.org. There are listed almost like 170 plus instances. So these public instances are more about having going for the outreach for everybody. So it's a kind of completely open, so everybody should be able to access. That's a kind of an approach with the Use Galaxy, where like now if you see usegalaxy.eu is able to reach many people in the Europe region. So it's basically going by the region wise, so that it can cater to the regional preferences and what they want, what the researchers want in that region. So with the usegalaxy.in, it will be a kind of more focus in the usegalaxy in the India region, and as part of this is the usegalaxy.in. So if you are a part of already usegalaxy.eu, you don't really have to create another account for the usegalaxy.in with this method. The account what you already have in the usegalaxy EU will already work. So which means you can already use the same account and log in with the same account, and you can use all the tools which are available in the usegalaxy.eu. So you can create your workflows, you can have histories, and all the data, everything is possible with the usegalaxy.in via usegalaxy.eu. So here just make sure that you're not creating a duplicate accounts, because this is a kind of policy what Use Galaxy is following. So in each Use Galaxy only one account. So in that way right now it is about usegalaxy.in or usegalaxy.eu, only one account. Please maintain that. You don't have to create another account. But if you have never created an account in Use Galaxy, then you can create, and that will be useful in both in .in and then .eu. And access to tools will be like whatever the Use Galaxy EU is providing. They also have many specific instances like machine learning, cheminformatics, plants, genomics, and other areas. You can also use those things. But however, they are not sufficient. I completely understand, because in the toolshed there are more than 8,000 tools, but not all tools are available in the public galaxies. because it's not going to be the easy task to actually maintain all the tools and then also run. So if you fail to see any kind of tool from the use Galaxy, you can make a request or start kind of discussion in the use Galaxy in Adda. So I will explain about that. What is the place? It's a Gitter channel. This will come in the later slides. And we will also see possibilities of migrating users data, or let's say users, from the EU to EIN whenever the hard launch and happens. So this is also will be considered. So challenges towards the hard launch. So right now we are at the soft launch, so which is already we are at the good stage from the last 3-4 years. Like when the usegalaxy.in domain started, it's been the kind of travel from there to now having a soft launch, where now you type in, you have some website and you have an instance. So we are at the good stage, and of course this has to be again monitored and has to be placed in the more focus in the infrastructure if from the Indian setup. So we will be looking for the setup from the Indian server locations. So in several locations in India where the server setup can be possible, like for example CSR NIST or HMB or many others. The idea will be more of combining many other servers within India. So starting from one place and then expanding to other areas. Right now you might have already seen in other sessions how the Pulsar network works. In the similar way, we will try to connect to each several universities or several infrastructure locations. So that will be our approach. Of course, the most important thing which should already start, and which we already have been doing this as a Galaxy India setup, training and availability of Galaxy knowledge people. So this is very much important, which cannot be done in 1 day or 2 days. So it has to be kind of training people, keep using the things and then keep developing the things. You might have already seen in several other sessions in the GCC right now with the BoFs and training sessions and others. So hope many people got a chance of getting educated in the Galaxy and increasing their knowledge in the Galaxy. Of course, not just more about the Galaxy, but the focus area, whatever the research you do. So by focusing that and using the Galaxy. So that's the basic challenge, one of the challenge to have people in Indian setup as well. So it will be like in every university we expect, in every research area institute we expect people to be there, and so that knowledge people are another challenge which we will be looking in towards a hard launch. So that will be coming hopefully very soon. How Galaxy India is working. Right now we are helping the users who are arriving through various communication mediums. About the communications mediums I will explain in the next slides. So whoever the users are coming, in various possible way we are trying to help them, to guide them to the resources, to guide them whatever they are trying to install or try to use the Galaxy in that way. We do have a kind of fortnightly review and progress discuss meetings about these meetings. Everything we are pasting everything in the galaxyproject.in. I will show that link also in the next slides. We do participate and represent India in major Galaxy events. We maintain public resources such as galaxyproject.in, usegalaxy.in, and the communication mediums. We maintain records of events in the form of newsletters independently and as part of publications by collaborators. This is done by BioClues organization. These produce the BioClues newsletters, so you can also subscribe to that one to get informed. Communications mediums. So community is as strong as we are, and of course people working together in a strong community with a shared goal and a common purpose can make the impossible possible. So with that kind of intention, we try to go for the communication mediums so that we can collaborate each other and communicate within each other, so we can actually improve the Galaxy India setup, and also to have Galaxy India servers, and also help your the research community within whatever the project you take up in your own organization. So there are several mediums. Of course, these mediums keep changing. That's the new trend going on. We will try to adapt to whatever the mediums coming up. Right now we have the mediums: WhatsApp groups, Gitter Channels, GitHub, Slack, Quire, websites, and the social network. These are the things, communications mediums right now we have available. I'll go more detail about these ones. So if people who are want to get just informed about the things what are happening, then you can join WhatsApp groups like what's galaxyproject.in WhatsApp group, and there is a Galaxy WhatsApp group of Galaxy at BioClues. So the galaxyproject.in is basically kind of a completely open group. Anybody can join in. I will try to provide all these links after the presentation in the chat. And Galaxy at BioClues, this is more about people who are in the BioClues organization. They have a Galaxy setup, that's also possible. Gitter Channels, as I was saying about the Gitter channel, that's the use Galaxy-in Adda. So Adda is like, सब लोग को पता है अड्डा, इट्स लाइक अड्डा इन एवरी लैंग्वेज इन इंडिया एग्जिस्ट. सो अड्डा पे बैठ के बात कर सकते हैं. सो एवरीथिंग, सो यू कैन आस्क एनीथिंग, यू कैन टॉक एनीथिंग. इट्स जस्ट नॉट रिलेटेड टू गैलेक्सी, यू कैन टॉक एनी अदर थिंग्स. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट्स नॉट जस्ट only the Galaxy, but even if you're trying to set up your own open source environment, like I would say the Linux machine or such a kind of installation, all kind of that questions, you can go. You can also ask in the use Galaxy .-eu lobby. So that's a bit kind of, I would say, advanced channel, because there are much more advanced users you will find over there in the Gitter use Galaxy EU, because that's been running quite a long, since more than 4 or 5 years, I suppose. And so that will be a kind of advanced thing. If you're hesitating to ask your question there, you can ask in Addam, and that's more focused for the Indian community. And you can ask, of course, you can also ask in your own local language. If you find somebody who can help in your language, could also answer you. So that's also a possibility. And that's next coming to the Slack. So in the TMS Foundation, we are maintaining for the members who are in as part of TMS Foundation, we are having our Slack channel. So there also it's a possibility people to join here, and then we have kind of set up a kind of structure where we try to take through the people who in the process of levels, and so they can learn some things, and by doing some task, it's more focused about doing some task and then growing along with that. So doing the task and then learning. So you can also join the TMS Foundation Slack. Websites right now, if you need any information in the galaxyproject.in, almost every information we are trying to keep it in the galaxyproject.in. And also we have a page in the galaxyproject.org, which is a kind of global community location. There also we have a presence, and we do try to keep major events which are happening over there about the Galaxy within India in the galaxyproject.org. We do have social networking accounts like GXY India and use Galaxy India. You can also connect to that one with the social network. And there is also a YouTube channel where we keep all the videos which are happening around the Galaxy India. So all the the events which are shown before by the Harpreet, all those event videos are available in this channel, so you can access that, and the channel link you will find it in the galaxyproject.in. There's also BioClues channel, which is very much focusing on the bioinformatics, all related things, life sciences aspects. So it's covering various subjects. You can also find those videos in the BioClues channel. So this is more about if you want to get informed. But if you're a kind of non-programmers, so you want to use the Galaxy, so you want to get informed what are happening, there are groups with the WhatsApp groups like North-South chapters and Structural Bioinformatics group, Genomics group, Galaxy group, galaxyproject.in. These are the WhatsApp groups where you can join. And Gitter channel, of course, this is again for the non-programmers also. It's not just about the programmers. And again, with the TMS Foundation also, this Slack is also useful for the non-programmers. Websites, that's again the same thing. There is also kind of a Quire Galaxy India projects, where TMS Foundation is maintaining the projects. So the projects, what they do as a kind of a complete project structure, we are trying to maintain it, and the people who join and do the task will be kind of having the projects. They can do the projects like kind of a structured manner, and people can join in that also as part of TMS Foundation. And of course, YouTube can be again for useful kind of information for the non-programmers. Sure, the Galaxy is also more is focused on the programming aspect. It keeps developing. There are many things. I'm sure you might have already seen what are the issues and other aspects which right now Galaxy is trying to develop. There are many issues. If you go to the Git project itself of the Galaxy, many pending issues, or let's say many issues keep coming up. So all those kind of programming development can be done. If you want to be part of it, you can again be connect through the programmers can connect through the Gitter channels. So mostly Gitter channels would be like kind of for the programmers, where you can also share the code, error, bugs, whatever you're getting. So you can do that. And of course the same channels again I kept here, so you can share that. And there are a couple of organizational GitHub pages. So one is for the supported by the TMS Galaxy, where the life science and related projects are taken. So you can be part of that as being the part of TMS Galaxy, TMS Foundation. And also there is a usegalaxy.in projects. So for example, the image and the Galaxy India image, you would find it in the usegalaxy.in, where the branding, if you want to take the Use Galaxy India logo, or of course we will take up more projects and more focus which are for the Use Galaxy in that area. And again the Slack, the same thing. The Slack also you can connect. There are a lot of people who are trying to become more aware of the Galaxy development setup, so they can be part of the programming. And of course the Quire, again you can check the projects. There are websites as well, again the same websites. This can be also useful. Future plans. So conducting several training and workshops, this is one of the important thing what we want to do, keep doing, which we already been doing and we will want to keep doing and more better way. Introducing Galaxy to more users in the Indian scientific fraternity. This is more important so that they can use and then contribute also. Finding sponsors from academia and companies. Identifying the ambassadors of the Galaxy community. So it's more about any region, you can be any part of India or the world, you can contribute to the Galaxy and be kind of ambassadors for the Galaxy. So if you are wanting to have some kind of a training, if you want to looking for some area of training which you want to have, you can have a request, do the request. This request you can do by going through this form. This form link you will find it in the galaxyproject.in. So you can submit your preference of training area which you are looking for. The more we receive the requests, that will encourage us to do in that area of training. So this will be very useful for us. So there are a few announcements which we want to do. There would be a workshop on NGS data analysis using Galaxy at HMV Jalandhar. It could be during the October 2021. There will be also pre-conference workshop focused to the cheminformatics and molecular modeling using Galaxy during the Indian conference on bioinformatics in BIX 21, which would be in November 21. There also will be a lot of focus about the Galaxy. And also there is it's a very good information and the news for us that is professorship, the sponsorship happening with help and contribution of Dr. Pratik Jagdip for conducting a course of on bioinformatic analysis of functions expresses which by microbiomes at CSR Institute. This is a collaboration between Indo-US professorship. So this is also possible at in the November 2021. So after that, I would request Prashant, please have a concluding remark for this session. I mean to say about this presentation, but we will have a questions and discussion after that. Prashant, are you there? I hope he's listening.
Kiran, can you share that link of that in the chat box so those who are the participant the first time they can join that different links like social network, WhatsApp groups. So
Yeah, sure. I will put all those links. Yeah. Is Prashant available? I think probably he's not there.
Prashish not there.
Yeah, looks like that. Okay, then in that case, I would say you can have more
Can we
questions.
ask Kirtan or Anshu to give the concluding remarks?
Yes. Well, maybe Ketan, gone,
Yeah,
if you
Ethan.
want to.
Thank you everyone to joined, and I would like to give my vote of the thanks, specifically the very hard-working persons with the academics work with doing this activity. It's a tremendous task, and Ansu, Kiran, Prash, Harpreet, and Dev, we are actively involved in the past few days for these things. And I was actually probably busy with some admin training for that, so I'm not too part. But I congratulate. This is our first launching, soft launching, and we are looking for the more upcoming with the new activity in the vibrant activity in the Galaxy India Forum. And I suggest everyone who joined today's sessions, please circulate this soft launch and our event kind of the idea to everyone to initiate, or we can say the vibrant activity at least the Galaxy India Forum. And that's a very great news. This is the first time we are launching our first Galaxy India in, and thank you all for this such a wonderful sessions. And over to you, Kiran.
Yeah. Thanks, Ketan, very much. Thank you very much for the wonderful expression about the community and other things. So we would encourage people to ask questions and discussion, to have a kind of discussion. Meanwhile, I will post the links which I kept in the chat so that you can actually have those all the links. So anybody to have, you can unmute or you can also raise hands. Both are fine. If you are, you can also put it in the chat. We will take up if you are not able to talk yourself.
In the meanwhile, Kiran, may I ask everyone to switch on their video camera so that we can have a group photograph? Is it possible?
Yes, I think so. That should also be a wonderful thing.
Yes, that should be needed.
So once I request once again, many people have not switched on the camera. Just for a second, please switch on. I just wanted to have a group photograph.
So I'm posting the links in the chat. I would also put these links in the Gitter channel, so you would be able to access from there.
One question: how many of us today joining the event are part of the WhatsApp group already?
You can raise hands.
All right. I can see. I for sure know there are a little bit more than that. So the reason I'm asking is that we had a little bit of discussion with few of the members who joined a little before the session. So it will be interesting to do two things here. One is to see what is the field in which you work and how working.
Okay, looks like we lost.
Having more.
Anshu, we are missing you. You have to repeat the last minute.
Am I audible now?
Bit breaking, but you can go now. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Maybe what I can do is I can get rid of my video while I'm talking. It's actually interfering with.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it is better now. So yeah. So the request I was making is that if we know the background of the members here, it will be possible for us to organize more focused workshops and events around it. And as Kiran has shared a link for the same, please use that link to recommend the domains in which those workshops can be done. And it will not be just four of us. We have the entire community. Dave is there, as Kiran as already and Harpreet have shown you in the presentation, we are working with a panel of international experts and the original developers of Galaxy. So if there are certain use cases in which we can add new modules to the Galaxy interface, we can actually do that, because it's not a satellite event. It's part of the core Galaxy activity, and because it's a community driven project, the community is very responsive to the needs of who are wanting to use it for their specific domains. So, are there any recommendations for that today, or you would like to do that over online forms? It depends on you. And if there are any questions you have, please do feel free to talk and let us know. And other thing is, if you are willing to work as with us, like we are self-nominated volunteers, we volunteer ourselves to the Galaxy
Yes.
initiative. So if you are willing to do the same, please do get in touch with us. This is how the community start to build in the very first place. Like I met Dave and Kiran in Freiburg, and we got started. We just started those discussions. Then we came back, had a discussion with Prash and then Preet. So this is something that that gets going when you talk. So since there are people around here, so if you wish to volunteer and be part of the core team, please do let us know, so that we need a bigger core team to really get it going.
Yes, that will help a lot to spread.
Kiran, can we have a small Google form, quick Google forms to get what Anshu was talking about that?
Your
So
voice is not audible. Can you repeat again?
yes, I just wanted to say that can we have a quick Google form here shared in this group so that we can came to know who people have joined and what are their backgrounds and interests, just 2 or 3 lines about them, so that we can contact them in future.
Yes, sure. I could create that and then put it later. Just a minute. Yeah, we'll try if it can be possible right away. Should be okay.
And yes, as Anshu said, you have a chance to be a part of this community and to volunteer. So no doubt that takes some time for from your schedule, but it's important. It gives you so much interaction with the diversity of people and so much confidence to do the things for the community. So anybody is interested in helping us to move this community forward, they are most welcome. And Kiran will be creating a form. He's very fast, so I have requested him. So he will be creating a form, and please fill that form so that we can get to know each other and we know about their interest and we can plan for you. And also we can you can also think over volunteering more initiatives in the future for Galaxy community.
You can also ask about the tools which you already use. I mean, maybe people can say what can be included or what you're expecting to happen with the Galaxy India. So you can also talk about some ideas what if you have.
Yes, and even you can. We request you to spread the words in between your among your groups and contacts. Particularly the form the Kiran shared, or the communication channels Kiran shared. You can ask your friends and in your group you can circulate that form so that someone who is not able to attend this BOF, they can be benefited in the future. And one form is of particular use where we are asking for your interest, which training you want, which areas you are preferring for training, and other skill development. So we will be very seriously taking all these queries and we will work on them. So there's a question. Can Anshu you take it? Are there employment opportunities as well with Galaxy India? So that's a question I think you are, can better answer.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Harpreet. See, the whole point is since we are developing this community who can do reproducible science, and if you have skills in data analysis, there is obviously opportunities for you to get employment. As a core team, we are making our best efforts to get something on the ground which is very, very concrete. And then we actually plan to write joint grants to, or, and that is what Kiran showed you that we are looking for sponsors who can sponsor these fellowship projects where, we can employ people not just to train them, but in order to, make them the trainer so that they can go back and train more people. So yes, it's in the view of the community. We are looking forward to it. And if there is any opportunity that you come across and you think that we as a team should apply for it, do let us know. Um, the BioClues representation is here. Kiran is around. Harpreet is around. I can see Sugnakar is around. There are so many of us here. We actually can do joint activities and joint efforts. So if you come across anything and you are looking for collaborators on the joint proposal grants, please free to write to us. We'll be very happy to write those grants with you. And if we do that, I'm pretty sure we can get some employment generated out of this activity.
There's another question, and are there training program for the trainers? Yes, I can answer this question. If you see the announcement we have just made, the program which is in collaboration with the with Pratik and Anshu, that is something very important. That's focused basically on the skill development for trainers and the faculties who are working in various institutes in India. So that program is more focused, and and even in the Galaxy track pre-conference workshop which we are planning to have during the Inbix 21 at in November. So that also has a focused track on basically on the train the trainer, for example, training the faculty and other researchers who can train other people for research.
So about the training thing, we, as I said, in the galaxyproject.in, you will find a form where you can also request about what area you want to have. So that in that way we will get to know, we will be able to recognize which are the areas you are looking for the training. In that way we will understand more. And as we were saying, people who attended now can fill up this form that we know. I'm putting that link in the chat, that you have attended and you want to contribute one part of this Galaxy India would be useful for us. I kept the form link in the chat.
Thanks a lot, Kiran, for very quickly designing this form. And I think everyone should fill this form so that that can act as a database for us to know about you and what you want from us and what you can contribute to Galaxy community.
All right. Why is everybody so quiet?
Well, they're asking from the chat. That could be the thing, but yeah. At least we have got some questions. But of course we would be happy to hear your voices. Usually that happens in the real physical event, but we do want to hear your voices.
I think Sona wants to say something. Please go ahead.
You're muted. You need to unmute and don't talk, Suna. Sana, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself and then talk?
I think she's unmuted, Kiran.
Okay, but I'm not able to. Can you hear? I'm not able to hear the
Yeah,
voice.
I can't hear. Sona, can you hear our voice? Can you put that in a chat box?
Actually, morning she could talk and we could talk with her. So I
Yes.
think there is some slight issue with.
Yeah.
And I think, Anshu, we should congratulate Sona because she is one of the recipient of the Galaxy Fellowship also.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, Suna.
Yeah, no, I could understand that because the place from where she is working and when she was introducing herself, I was very, very impressed.
Very good, very good.
Um, since Suna is trying to get her mic working, is there anybody
That's
else?
Yeah, and
Sona. I would say
and
that's not so. That's not so abnormal. It's normal. There are several groups keep going on. We will not know until we see them. So it's okay. Never late. Then it's better you got to know now. Um, this is a feeling not just for you, even for me. Even I didn't know some of the things which were happening without knowing. I was starting, and others got to know. So it's somehow we evolve.
yes, exactly, Kiran. Yeah.
And I'm sure there are many other groups who are doing already the Galaxy. And if you happen to know who has already using the Galaxy, we are actually putting their instances, their information in the Galaxy project.in. Please do inform them that they should submit their instance, the information, which is right now available in the Galaxy project.in. I will just take a couple of minutes to show up the galaxyproject.org also project in.
Now am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Sona. Yes.
Okay, so I just fixed my microphone, like had to reconnect it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for that.
No issue.
I have been using Galaxy since I think 2015 or 16, and I found it very useful for my analysis. I'm basically working on NGS and related things, but now since I'm here, I'm working in Indian Institute of Spices Research, Calicut, and I have a lot of data to analyze, especially in the areas of NGS and metabolomics, then a little bit of proteomics also. So I think Galaxy is a wonderful platform where I can work and also maybe later I can contribute to it. And here we have a lot of students who are basically very weak in programming. So whenever they need some help, they usually run up to me, and I have that opportunity to directly point them over to the tutorials that are present in Galaxy. And this platform is actually very useful for me.
So meanwhile, I would say everybody keep your webcams open because we couldn't take the picture before. If you put that, then we will try to take a picture. That will be very useful.
We have
So,
taken,
Sona,
Kiran. We
thank
have
you so
already
much.
taken
Will
the
you
picture.
Ah,
be
we could
willing
taken the picture.
to?
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. So, Kevin, I was just requesting Sona, will you be willing to be a member of the core group so that we can keep you involved in all the activities that we do?
Sure, ma'am. I would like to be a part.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful.
So, Kiran,
Yeah.
maybe you can send Sona's details, add her to the Galaxy India mailing list. So,
Yes.
whatever discussions are going
Sure.
on a daily basis,
Yeah.
she will have access to those and then she can lead the activity
Yes.
from her organization.
I would say Sona, just fill up the form which I gave, and that way I can have the information. That would be easier.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it.
So this is a
So,
website,
Kiran,
and here you have the training request link and also the publish your instance link. So yeah, people, if you know anybody who is already using the Galaxy, they can just fill up that one. And if you are interested about some kind of training in some focused area, you can fill up this form. So there are two forms, and yeah. So
Anybody else would like to say more
anything?
things to us, advise us, guide us in the process? So because it is all a hands-on learning.
Yes.
We do this assignment.
Yes.
It's not that we are any experts in the field.
Yes.
We all learn when there is something new. When Galaxy changed the standards from XAML to YAML, it's a learning curve with everybody. So
Yes.
it's good to just get started and then learn in the process.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure able to hear me.
Yes, sir. Yes, Gunakar.
Yeah, so Gu is here. Yeah,
Yes.
Sugnakar is very long form for you, Kiran. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Anshu, Kiran, Paji. Yeah, I think this is a wonderful way to start. Personally, basically I'm a wet lab scientist. I got a like I basically work in connection with medical oncologist, especially in cancer related areas. To just give a brief, I work in acute leukemia. Then I work in cervical. Currently, my students are working cervical, prostate, and then non-small cell lung carcinoma. What exactly I'm see, as it is told, I'm a bit of scientist. I wanted to work on cancer genomics more by using the Galaxy platform. Currently, all of my students, mostly all of them, have been enrolled. Like already, they created their registration with the Galaxy India, Galaxy, and they're working. Some are working, some are not active, and even some students from LPU, Lovely Professional University, have joined. They've registered. More than 7 to 8 people have joined Galaxy. And they wanted to work on some projects by using Galaxy. I would like to know more about what are the possibilities like of Galaxy platform, especially using in exploring the cancer genomics. So I'd like to be part of it. I don't mind being volunteering or being part of the Galaxy platform. And I try hard to push Galaxy India to be more vibrant in the coming days. Yeah, thank you.
Um, I can put a couple of points for that. So for the cancer genomics, or let's say cancer area, this there are several tutorials actually in the Galaxy training. Maybe they are not focused as in cancer, but definitely as a genomics and in that way. But in the training Galaxy training website, if you give in the search part like just a cancer, you will see a lot of tutorials which are related to the cancer research. So with let's say cancer research, when I say kind of use cases would have been taken for that tutorials. So those things will be kind of a very useful ones. People who want to be more in that area focused. Of course, if something is not there, then I would say that's a kind of opportunity for you to create and then contribute. That would I would be saying. That's one thing, but more others can say. Maybe Anshu can have another things, or maybe they have other sources information.
I think you covered it. So there is this, as Kiran is saying, there is a Galaxy training network. So if some of you are absolutely new to the platform, strongly recommend spend some time there. And of course, we will be doing a lot of workshops around training networks ourselves subsequently.
Yeah.
And I think as part of the community, let us start contributing training material to GTN,
Yes.
because some people did that for our benefit. I think it's time that we should, as a community, start giving back. There are protocols that you have established in your lab. I think it's easy to get them, make it a part of this GTN network. The reason being, be a little selfish. If you have your training modules as part of GTN, and if you have published that paper, the chances that your paper will get cited will be very, very high. So
Yes.
I'm not saying it's not all voluntary. At the end of the day, it's also that something should come back to you. So as a community, what will come back to you is if you have a training module, and because most people cite a publication with each training module, saying, the paper, the data is coming from X publication, the tools are coming from Y publication, then you can actually put together a training module and have your papers listed there. For, say, for example, I could see Sona, she's working on agriculture mathematics. She's published quite a lot. She can contribute it to the GTN itself, and your work will get more visibility. And I'm saying that to you, but it's also for me. I have not contributed anything so far, so it's not just for you. I'm also trying to develop some training modules so that I can contribute things from my lab as well. So let's
Yes.
do that together.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Kiran, what
Yeah,
are the timelines
I
for
think
our BOF?
so. I think we are done already. We are but kind of over. So there were a couple of questions, so we carried on. So I'm really happy that people joined here. I think if nobody have any other questions, we will conclude this event. But of course, it's not the conclusion of community. It's just a start, and we are still going strong. And it will just motivate us. Whatever you question and also put discussion points and other things. Please use all the communication mediums in whatever way you want to express yourself while using Galaxy, not just Galaxy, but about the project, about the idea, what you want to chase. Keep doing that. So that's all from my end. And of course, if you have to add anything else, Harpreet.
I think I will add to what you said, that this is a great opportunity to learn and to help also.
Yeah.
So we look forward with great enthusiasm that many new faces will join, and we will actually make what Anshu's begin with, like reproducible science. We will try to remove many barriers of reproducible science using the platforms like Lexi, and Lexi India will play a great role in that. And so I think we should say thanks to everyone, Kiran.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone for joining, and have a very nice time ahead. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thanks.
everyone. I think we should play a clap for ourselves. And I think Kiran did a very good job at putting all of this together. So thanks a lot, Kiran, for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you
Really
all.
appreciate it.
Yes.